Making a powerful and impactful brand, personal brand, is really a 360 experience, but it's mostly the most important thing you can remember about it is clarity. Clarity with your personal brand is what makes it super powerful and super impactful. And all that's relative, in your own world, depending on the kind of legacy and impact you're trying to have and leave and with what people. But the bottom line is that I will never forget this from Zig Ziglar, who said that you can have, I'm paraphrasing, you can have whatever in life it is that you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. Is that true? You can have anything in this life that you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. You don't have to help the whole entire world, although that would be fantastic. But if you do help enough other people, you can certainly get what you want in this life. And then what's most important about that is that it's very rewarding, fulfilling, joyful for you. So, hello, I'm Andrea Thea John with the ADS Agency. As always, here to bring you the very best tips in marketing and branding for entrepreneurs and personal branders. If you're here for the Hello Spring Challenge, and I'm here for the people who are trying to up level their personal brand. If you're here, say hello, whether it's live or on the replay. Definitely want to shout you out, see that you're there. Let me know what city you're chiming in from. And if you've been here all week long, congrats to you. I'm so proud of you for making it through this Hello Spring Challenge. Hopefully it wasn't too difficult for you. I'm trying to make it an easy lift during your work week there. But just to recap what we went through this week, on day one, we talked a lot about authenticity with your personal brand, how to be real. There was so much there with my girl, Stacey Watt, Stacey on social, my girl from Airdrie, Alberta, Canada. So thank you again, Stacey, for joining us. And that was day one, talking about authenticity. And my biggest takeaway from that to share with you, if you missed that, and all these are on YouTube with the ADS Agency, so you can go back and check it out. But my biggest takeaway about authenticity is that really it's not easy to be authentic. Stacey was asking, what does it really mean to be authentic? Because we throw that word around so much. And for me, it means being true to your real self and not feeling so much like you have to conform so much to this world that you become vanilla, right? So you want to keep your flavor and what makes you you. And that is the work of authenticity and personal branding. Not easy. Not easy. It is far easier to not stick out. It is far easier to go with the flow and be with the crowd and go where they go and do what they do. As my dad says, monkey see, monkey do. Very easy. That part is easy. What's not easy is to potentially stick out, to potentially go against the crowd, go away from the crowd, go on your own little path, wear your own little outfit that sticks out from the vanilla. Whatever it is, being non-vanilla is not easy. So that is the work of authenticity. Challenge you to be authentic. Yesterday, we had a chat with Michelle Glover of My Journey Unlimited. She's here in ATL, purpose and career coach, outstanding, fantastic. And she had a great homework assignment for us that I really hope a lot of you take to heart if you are trying to figure out your purpose afresh. And I do invite you, highly encourage you, implore you to consider your purpose afresh as you're doing this work of being very thoughtful about your own personal brand. The work of being thoughtful about your own personal brand is really considering your impact in the world, the legacy you want to leave. That's what it really boils down to. But it's also the impact you're having right now, every single day in this moment, and the impact you're going to have the next day, the next week, the next month, this year, and beyond. Correct? And that can evolve and change over time because we evolve and change over time. That's why it's important to reconsider these things afresh and just take a little pulse check on ourselves every now and then. So Hello Spring was about this. We did Hello Fall. It was about personal branding. We may do it again for fall. It's just to check in and see where you are because it's that important. It really is that important. So Michelle, yesterday, my guest, had a lot of really good stuff to say about the power of personal branding. And also, let me get you while you're here, get that ebook. My boy Tim, who was on yesterday, he's my UK friend. If you saw Tim, he was saying that your regular downloadables are not ebooks properly, because technically it has to be able to go on a Kindle to be formatted to be a proper ebook. But that was a whole conversation about books we'll get back to. But if you are joining on the replay or wherever, just know that there is a free resource, ADS, bit.ly/ADS personal branding ebook. You can download that for free. And there is a wonderful short little checklist in the back that can help you figure out where you are on your personal brand. You can check things off. If you're like me, you like to check things off your checklist. Great little checklist for you right in the back. I hope that's super helpful. So that's for you. I'll put that up later. But again, thanks so much for joining. We talked about authenticity. We talked about story branding. That's a process with Donald Miller. We talked about that this week. And the big takeaway there is considering your impact statement. And to create your impact statement for your personal brand, what you have to know is who you are. That's one thing. Who are you? Who do you serve? Who are you here to help? And thinking of who do you serve, it's really about, I hate to get back to the weeds, but just to share, it's really about who you find the most joy in serving. Who's the most rewarding for you to serve? So important, because no one wants to serve a jerk. No one wants to serve a jerk. No one wants 50 jerks to help all day long. You don't. So who are the people that you get the most joy out of serving, out of helping? Define who they are. And then define how you're helping them. How are you helping them? And then the transformation that they experience as a result of being involved with you. That's what you spell out in that impact statement. So that was on day 2, I believe. And we also discussed photography. So getting professional photography done, that's a very important part of personal branding. So that's superficial, but it matters, because first impressions do matter. So part of first impressions online is your photography. You must have fresh professional photography. Keep up with your look as it changes over time, as you get older, as your body changes, as your hair changes. Those of you, again, ladies who change up your hair a lot, you need to invest in photography often. You change up your hair, you change up your photography. You don't want to change up your photography like that. Don't change up your hair so much. You know, have a couple styles that you can stick to that become a signature look for you, okay? So there's that photography. We also talked about selfies. That was important as well. And yesterday, in addition to purpose, we also talked about book writing. So Tim Lewis, who was on, and actually still have his book right here. Tim Lewis wrote this book, Social Media Networking. He's right here on the back. And he's actually traveling in the US right now, which is awesome. But Tim shared his tips on writing a book. And a big takeaway from that is that books are not necessarily for money. So do not write a book thinking, I'm gonna make all this money as an author because I wrote a book. Very common misconception. Books are not about money. Books are about the opportunities that can create money, but really it's about the opportunities that create reach and influence. Reach and influence helps you create a more powerful, more impactful personal brand, okay? So does everyone have to write a book? No, but can everyone write a simple little ebook? Sure they can. And a book as simple as this is not a big, huge novel. It's a nice little thin book. Not too bad. This is maybe 20,000 words or so. And Tim can crank one of these out in like a week. Could you do that? You sure could. And he gave lots of great tips on how even people who are not good at typing and not fast writers and all that, some little workarounds using technology and speaking and things that you can do to get that content done. So Ever interested in writing a book? That could be amazing. And so I'm writing a book myself, but it's not about marketing or branding, although I did do a little ebook years ago about marketing and branding. But my current project is the Scotland book, and it's about how a year in Scotland changed my entire life and my perspective, and how really the business and everything I have now would not exist without that. So there's that. And let me check what else we have on this checklist here. I'm putting this ebook link back up. For those of you who are on the challenge already, in the Hello Spring Challenge for this week, and you've been in it and you've been getting the emails, today you already got this ebook that you can download and you can check it off yourself. And it's just a cool resource. You know, flip through it, see what the sections are, and you can refer to it, jump around to it whenever you need whatever section is in there. So that could be photography or social media or attire. I think it's even in there, styling, all of that is in there. So a lot of what we talked about this week is very superficial. It's all of the outwardly clues we give people about who we are and who we serve and what we do. But I also want to be mindful of the fact that there's a lot of internal work that happens with personal branding. And there's a lot of actions that happen with personal branding. So it's not all about the visual and what people see and what they hear and what they read about you. It's also about the work of action. So what you do, what you're actually doing in the community on any given day for your target audience. How are you helping, serving them on a daily basis? So that action, as they say, action speaks louder than words. Branding for me has always been about what we do, not so much what we say. For me, branding is a little bit about what we say, but it's more so that's the packaging part of branding. And that really goes a nod towards marketing. So marketing for me is communication. It's what we say, but branding are the actions. It's what we do. And actions always speak louder than words. It is the stuff that reputations are made of. And what is a personal brand but your reputation? Correct. So just a little note, please remember that's really what this is all about, is legacy, what we want to be known for, and how do we shape that. It's really all about your personal brand shaped through action. And a lot of what we're talking about is the other piece of that, which is not so hard. It's all of the outwardly things. It's photo and imagery and how you message yourself and all that good stuff. Okay. All right. So I believe that is it. Let me just check up looking at my checklist over here for anything else we got. We talked about photography, photo shoots, new selfie poses. That was one of the action items from this week. And books. We talked about that. Getting clear on the transformation you provide for people, all that good stuff. So the last thing I'll leave is that if you have any questions at all about your personal brand, as you're working through your little simple checklist, is simple. It's a one-pager checklist. You can print it off, tack it on your bulletin board. I keep a little bulletin board in my office. Wherever you can often see that little checklist, put it up so that you can start working on it. Okay. I'm doing it for myself. I'm working on my personal brand. It's a work in progress all the time, just like our marketing branding is for our businesses and organizations, for those of you who are entrepreneurs. And otherwise, if you are working at a corporation or wherever, you have a personal brand there as well. So everybody has personal branding to work on, whether you like it or know it or not. All right, my dears, that is it for today. Prizes. We do have prizes, and I will be sharing this in our A-Listers Facebook group. So if you're not live, totally okay. I will let you know in the group as well. We had a little homework assignment on the first day, and that was sharing a simple post on your Facebook page or Instagram. Some people did LinkedIn, some people did Twitter. We checked all the sources, and the rules were it had to be a public post, so we have to be able to see it. It had to be a public post, and it had to be, oh, hello, whoever's joined in. Hi. It had to be public, and it had to have the hashtag Hello Spring Challenge so that we could find it. And that post was about what makes me unique. And so people posted that, and the person who had the most comments on their post was a prize winner. And so that person is Toya Hayes. And I actually know Toya, and she's my Facebook friend. Toya Hayes, congratulations. We're in the same little fitness group together. So she had 58 comments. If you believe you had more comments than that by 6:20 p.m. Friday, let me know. But we did a lot of looking around just to be sure, and Toya won. So Toya, come see us about your prize. We have a plethora of little prizes you can choose from, which are a Hello Spring t-shirt, which is really, really cute and cool. I should have worn it today, but it's okay. I'll show it to you in a picture. Little Hello Spring tee. You could get a Starbucks gift card. We also have some books to give away, which are really awesome. One of my favorites, which is Story Brand, which is The Power of Story. That was one of the books we talked about on our story day. And let me see if there's any other prizes that we had. I think that was it. So take your pick. Let me know if you choose a t-shirt. Of course, you know who's going to make it, which is Charlie Rocks. So just let me know what size you'd like and where to ship it, and we will get that out to you. But congrats, Toya. You can get any one of those prizes. And congrats. That's cool. Really awesome exercise. I hope you guys got a lot out of that one about finding out what's unique, what makes you unique, and what's unique about your own personal brand, how people see you. And if you didn't get the answers that you wanted, you might have got some answers that surprised you. Probably, I'm very certain you got some answers that surprised you pleasantly, I hope. But if you didn't get the thing that you wanted, the thing that you want to be known for, that is a little clue that you do have some work to do on your personal branding. It's just helping you get clear on what you want to be known for and how you want to help the world. Okay? All right. So again, this little ebook is your gift for today. Thanks for showing up. Anybody can get that. That is free. You just have to pop in your email. You'll get occasional emails from us, especially when we do our Hello Spring or Hello Fall challenges. And you'll get a sprinkle of emails throughout the year, all geared towards helping you with your branding. Okay, so that's bit.ly/ADS personal branding ebook. It's just a short little book with a simple little checklist you can go through to help you out. All right, my dears, that's it for today. It's Friday. I'm about to get off with a weekend. Enjoy my little life. We'll see y'all on the next challenge. Thanks so much for showing up, and catch you next time.